Hey friends, it's Heidi, and today we are out in the garden. It is a beautiful second day of summer. It's about 60 degrees here in West Michigan. It's what we like to call fall spring. I am thinking it will get cold again, possibly even snow. However, right now we're going to enjoy the weather while we can. I've been cleaning out my garden beds. I have 4 3x6 raised beds here in the city. And I thought to myself, I remember seeing a video of Luke from MI Gardener planting some lettuce last year in March, and so I thought we'd give it the old college try, and today we're going to be planting lettuce. Now, it's supposed to be in the high 50s to 60s next week. We're going to get a little rain also, but I'm hopeful, and if it frosts, then I can cover these easily with a tarp because my beds are not too large, and I'm thinking that I might be able to get a super early harvest of lettuce. The lettuces I am choosing are a green leaf mix, some other just green leaf lettuce. I have red romaine, and then I'm also going to go for some spinach. And the hope is that we get an early harvest. I will probably end up pulling these once I put in the regular vegetables that usually go in this bed, but I thought, hey, some fresh vegetables this time of year wouldn't be such a bad thing. Also, kind of fun is I wanted to show you from last year. Look at this. This is a carrot that I missed, and it looks like the little carrot tops are still coming back. So I'm going to leave that, and I might be able to eat these carrot tops. I don't think I'll eat the carrot. Also really cool is behind me are my collard greens that I planted last year. So the collard greens, when it snowed the first time, they didn't die, so I thought I'd just let them keep hanging out, and lo and behold, they have overwintered. They look a little worse for the wear, but I think I might be able to resurrect these and not have to replant any collard greens. So take a look at these. The stalks are just huge and budding with tons of new growth. These are all new growth down here. So I'm thinking we might be able to just save those, which is kind of cool. But anyways, let's get to planting our lettuce and spinach. So what I'm going to do is I have here my beds, and I've just made little rows. Not too deep. And this is also the bed that I once upon a time planted mint in, and you can pull mint out as much as you try, but it will keep coming back. So there is some remnants of mint that will in the summer take over this bed, but I think it's early enough that we can go ahead, get our lettuce planted, get a little bit of lettuce going here before the mint all comes back and I got to start pulling that again. So I'm going to do this first one with the green leaf. It is a black-seeded Simpson, and I'm going to just gently put all those seeds in. That should be good. And I did read the back of these packets. Always read the back of your seed packets because it tells you how to plant your seeds. And all of these needed to be about 2 to 4 inches apart, and that's exactly what I've eyeballed here, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, and now I have my lettuce mix. I'm doing the second one. And the thing about planting this lettuce is if it doesn't come up, I'm not going to be heartbroken about it, but I'm also not going to thin it out. What I'm going for is high intensity gardening right here, meaning that I'm going to grow everything very close together, and I'm hoping that this will be cut and come again, meaning I can get at least 2 salads worth out of it. I'm going to cut off what I want for that day's lunch or dinner, and then it will grow back again. So I'm not going to be harvesting full heads of lettuce, which is fine because it's just two of us, and we like lettuce and we like salads, but we're not super into them. Alright, that was the red romaine, and now I have the spinach. I haven't had good luck in the past growing spinach, but we're going to give it a go and see what there is to see for this year. I think my problem was that I was afraid of picking it because I thought it wouldn't come back, and after doing some research, learning that that's exactly what I needed to do in order to grow more spinach was pick it so that new growth could come out. Alright, so we got those, and then I'm just going to, all four of these need to be covered with about 1/4 of an inch of soil, so I'm just going to dust my hand over top. And I'm just covering this right here. This is, I don't know if you can see this, this is going to be mint. So already it's on its way here. Alright, so I got my 4 things of spinach planted. I'm going to water them in, and then like I said, I've been looking at the weather. Next week it's supposed to rain, so I should be good for the germination. Lettuce doesn't take a long time to germinate, about a week to 2 weeks. And honestly, since it is the beginning of spring, it's a little cooler temperatures, it might take that 2 weeks, but that's fine by me. We're going to see what grows here in the end of March. It's the second day of spring. So my thinking is, if this works, it will be awesome, and if it doesn't work, then I'm not going to be too upset about it, because again, I'm in West Michigan, it's only the end of March, the growing season certainly hasn't begun, and it won't begin until May, quite honestly. It's almost time to start most of my seeds indoors. So there you have it. I'll follow up again in 2 weeks and we'll see what there is to see. Thanks, and this is Heidi.